Welcome to Travel with Chu and Mark.
Good morning. We've come today to see some of Chu's family, and this one helps out her mum when we're obviously in the UK. So we've come to bring her some like some food, some vegetables, give her a little bit of money, and just say basically thank you for looking after her mum while we're in the UK. And this is their house. There's two houses here. There's one to the left, sort of here, and then the main house is at the back there. And yeah, it's a very old style, traditional sort of style of Thai house. You know, it's only built out of timber. It's teak, so it's, you know, solid wood, but it is basic style. And next door's a little bit better condition, same idea. And this one being built, we've got sort of a bit of concrete in that. If it's got concrete in, it's a bit newer. If it's got wooden stilts, it's an older one. See, again, these are all houses that people live in. And then the toilet is this building just here. It's predominantly rice farming around here, and basically because it's a wetter area, they're able to do 2 crops of rice per year. So obviously with the amount of water they get, they're able to do it twice, and then sort of even only like 30-40 kilometers away, the ground is drier, so they can only do it once a year. So the land around here is more valuable with that in mind. So you can get twice as much money a year as a farmer that's 30-40 kilometers away. Head into Uttaradit again today, to basically get Chu's mum a bit of a check-up. She's had this cough for quite a while, so I just want to perhaps just give her an X-ray and just see if there's anything wrong or not. Oh, it's very sticky, very hot. Anyway, if you can while you're here, just hit that subscribe button for me. Totally free for you to do, and helps me out massively. And I'm very much grateful for those that do follow. So the next bit of footage I recorded with me Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses, and just to show you a bit more about their life. I'm just heading down towards the back of their house now, and at the bottom of here is a dike, and after getting close to the dike I then realised that it's basically the local sewer. Oh, the stench that come from here is immense. So obviously the toilets are flushing into this. There is a tank that catches the actual poop bit, but obviously the water and the washing water comes out, and your pee comes out of those tanks, and that's where it ends up. If you see, there's part of the tank system there, and there's another one just sort of at the back. There's 2. And this is their toilet, and as you can see, the blockwork is all straight courses. There's not keyed at all. And they've got the squatting toilet in there, and then there's a big tank of water which they use to flush the toilet, and they also use that to bathe. So that's how they all shower. They just tip water over the head, shampoo it, and so on. So it's sort of still quite primitive. And then here, that's the lad's truck. He uses that for his work, and all it's basically got is a motorbike engine on the front. Goes extremely slow, chug 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 sort of thing, and he takes his dog to work with him every day, and his dog's literally sat in that truck. Doesn't like you touching the truck, it will go and bite you, so it's kicked away from the truck. And then this is underneath their house. This is built with concrete stanchions, so it's not as old as the ones that's with wooden ones. And upstairs it's usually all open plan, and then they'll make a bed at night with like some foam and make the bed up, and then put like a mosquito net over the top of them so the mosquitoes don't eat them alive. And then underneath they'll usually cook over like a charcoal clay pot, and that's how they cook their food. These trucks they use to collect the rice, that sort of thing. You can see there's some bags of rice there. To say it's only like got a little motorbike engine, it's a big thing. And then this, I've just missed it now, that's the other house to the left there. I've just been bit by a mosquito, that's handy. At the back, next door neighbour have got buffaloes. Can't quite see the buffaloes, but they are just literally there where I'm pointing at now. And what they do is they take them a walk down the roadside, and they basically eat the grass from the edge of the road there. They don't run off, they do stay with them, and then they bring them back to go to bed in that little shed at night. And then to the right here you can see that she's got some vegetables growing. And then we're back onto the main road. So this building here is where they actually store the rice when they've harvested, and then they'll eat that themselves, and then also they bag it up and then sell the rice at the markets. And there's the dog that's guarding his truck. And then this is the other house. Basically that's just one square room, and he's got a little ladder to get up there, and then he's got a mattress on the floor with like a mosquito net around him. That's literally it. So we're just on our way now to the hospital. We're actually going to the Tarpla hospital, which is the one that's in Chew's village. And then these are basically flooded rice fields, so it's the start of the process to actually grow the rice. So we're now at Tarpla hospital. We've come to get Chew's mum a bit of a check-up, and COVID's quite on the increase, so we're all wearing masks now, which I haven't worn one of these for years, to be honest, so it's a bit weird. And there's the hospital. It's all well looked after, it's just old-fashioned. Everything they've got is old. Look at this. Petrol quad. Homemade. Yeah. And this is where the ambulances drop off here, and they go to the right here for like people come in on a stretcher and need kind of care cut straight away, sort of like casualty. And then we will go through here to the left where the clinic is. Yeah, so we're just entering the hospital now, and as you can see, it's old. There's plenty of staff about, plenty of equipment. These are the wards. Obviously we're not going to film in those, and I'll cut it off just now as we come through this next ward. I don't want to approach on people's privacy, especially when they're ill. And we're now just going to enter the main clinic area, and they've got medical cannabis clinic. The cannabis laws in the UK sorry, not in the UK, the cannabis laws in Thailand have changed again. It's going to be available only with a prescription now. So I'm sure there'll be ways in Sukhumvit where there'll be a doctor in the area that's going to prescribe it for about a dozen shops, but let's wait and see what happens. So if anyone's been to Scunvit lately, there's more cannabis shops than there is bars. So this is a clinic area. This is where the doctors are. You tend to just have to wait here until you're called, but we've just got to go through here and get registered now. So we're just going to go and get registered, and then we have to wait outside for a little while until we get called into the clinic area. It's free. It's no charge. Obviously there is a charge for medicines, but the medicines are very cheap again. You know, it's a few pounds. It's not much. So if you end up having an accident and end up having to go to a Thai hospital in the countryside, you'll probably end up at one of these places. If you're in Bangkok and have an accident, you're going to end up in a private one, and trust me, that's going to cost you a few quid. So don't come on holiday without travel insurance, especially if you're going to be jumping on motorbikes and scooters, which is something like the way that most foreigners have an accident in Thailand. Oh dear, somebody's coming in. No, not by ambulance, but not well. Everywhere else these things for the king and the queen. There's no brakes. She's gone. Bye bye. Jesus Christ.
The wheel there.
I know.
You can walk now.
Get ready for filming. The wheelchair's got no brakes, so whoosh. So they've just called Chu's mum over now, and we're going to see the doctor now, who just does some of the vitals sort of thing, you know, checks the blood pressure, heart, pulse, that sort of thing. And here you can see the inside the actual main casualty department. The sliding door was open, and you just get a little brief glimpse in there. The aircon that's coming out of that room is pretty wild, so it's nice and cool in there if you come in by ambulance. So shortly we'll just go through the hospital to the other side and take an X-ray, and literally we was in and out this hospital in under an hour with a full X-ray and seeing the doctor. And luckily enough, she's all clear, she's okay. So there's nothing to worry about. She's got nothing on a chest or anything that's a problem or causing a cough. So that was good news. So yeah, so just remember, if you do come to Thailand, that travel insurance, holiday insurance is kind of a very advisable. You could easily get into an accident and end up in a hospital. Even though these are free, if you're in the tourist areas, that's where the private hospitals are, and you will be taken to a private hospital without a shadow of a doubt. The private hospitals are literally just like the ones in the UK, if not maybe even better. So I can't advise more than make sure you've got your travel insurance and holiday insurance. It's minimal cost, so you know, don't leave home without it. So that completes today's vlog. I've just kept it quite simple today. We went and seen some family, and then as we was going to the hospital, I thought I'll just show you the hospital, see what they're like, so you get an idea of what the life is like in the countryside. And if you can, just, you know, give me the thumbs up, say hello, and hit that subscribe button. That would be very, very much appreciated, and it'll help me grow the channel. And in a few seconds here, you'll just see the X-ray machine. It's a little bit old and dated, but it did the job. Anyway, thanks for watching.